Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all doing great. So guys, today our lecture will be on paper 2 only, and I'll cover the part E section because guys, part D is complete practical portion, like artifacts. These artifacts can only be seen when you will work upon it through this different kind of softwares. That's why I am not covering this portion, and also no question will come from this topic. Okay, and moreover you can cover file system like Windows file system, Linux file system, over Mac file system, and slack space. This portion from the last previous year exam also question came from this portion, slack space. So guys, just do google the definition of slack space. Guys, also this in part E, cloud technology forensics and virtual machine. Guys, this is also again very practical aspect, so I cannot cover in theory. So that's why guys, I am just sharing the links with you guys. I will share the some links with you all in my WhatsApp community also, and also in my LinkedIn group also. Okay, and I will also paste some link in my description box so you guys can check the links, and if you want to read this part D and cloud forensics, so you can just go through that links. Okay, so guys, now let's start with the web browsers. So what is web browser? Basically, web browser is a software application which is used to get information from world wide web. Okay, whenever any user wants some data, so it will fetch, a web browser will fetch the data from a particular web server, and it will give you the data on your particular screens. And for that, this thing, it will use two protocols. One is HTML and another one is HTTP protocol. So when you give the command that you need some data, so the web browser at that time use HTTP protocol, that is hypertext transfer protocol. Okay, and when you will receive your data on your screen, that time it will use the high text markup language, that is HTML language. Okay, and that HTML language will display the data in the form of text, links and images, etc. Okay, so now some examples of web browsers are Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox and Safari, and history of all these web browsers is mentioned here, you can study. Okay, so like this simple question can also be asked like this, that different type of web browsers, so you can get some examples in your exam, and they can ask you like which is web browser or which is not web browser. Okay, so now let's understand what is cookies. So cookies are just small files of information gathered by web browser, and these are stored in user's web browser, and they help to personalize the user experiences, store preferences, etc. Okay, so whenever you like something, then it will again and again show you some cookies for this thing. Okay, then favorites or bookmarks. Basically these are these are saved links to specific web pages that users can easily access later. Okay, so this is simply a way to organize the links into preferred websites within a web browser for getting quick access. Okay, for example, when you visit a website, your browser store a local copy of the web pages in its cache. So the next time you access the same page, the browser checks its cache first. If the page is already cached, it loads faster because it does not need to download everything again from the internet. That's why this cache mechanism improves browsing speed and efficiency, and that's how you will get the faster access on the same web page or link. Then next is session data. Session data is just data refers to information related to users current browsing session. Okay, so it stores user specific information such as login status, shopping cart and other preferences. So session data basically reside on server side with a session ID. Okay, and stored in cookie on the client side. Okay, then next one is plugins or extensions. So guys, plugins are small software components that enhance a browser's functionality. For example, you have seen some ad blockers, password manager and language translation tools. So some browser will give you some this kind of extension or like plugins, so so that you can easily work upon your particular thing without any interruption. Okay, so guys, now let's move on to the next topic, that is email. So what is email? Email is electronic mail, or this is a method of exchanging digital information over the internet, or digital message over the internet. So we can send text messages and we can attach some files or multimedia content on these emails. Emails uses the SMTP protocol, that is simple mail transfer protocol, for sending a message, and for receiving purpose it uses the POP3, post office protocol 3, for receiving an email or for receiving a message through email. Okay, so let's see some protocols used in emails. So first one is SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. So function is this is used to send the messages over mails. Okay, Then POP3, that is Post Office Protocol 3. This is used for receiving an email or receiving any message from an email. Then IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol. This is also used for receiving purpose. Okay. The next one is ESMTP, Extended Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. This is also used for sending an email, and it also supports some additional commands and features such as authentication and encryption in emails. Okay. The next is Local Mail Transfer Protocol. This is also used for sending an email, where email delivery is divided into multiple stages. Okay. So the next one is MTA STS, Mail Transfer Agent Strict Transport Security. This is for security purpose in emails, and next one is also for security purpose. Star TTLS. Okay. So you can study the description here. I will provide you the notes. So from there you can study the description. Then there are some more email transfer protocols. So you guys can just go through once. Then now let's understand the email analysis. So guys, this is again a very practical portion. Like, email analysis can only be understood if you will have a practical exposure through some softwares. So here analysis include header analysis and message body. As we all know that email consists of headers. So header will include the information such as from where the mail came and from where we are sending the mails, and subject, date, CC, that is carbon copy, and BCC, like blind carbon copy recipients, message ID, and return path. So these are just the information which is stored in header portion, and in message body it will store the main content of the email where the actual message is written. So and also guys, for your information, I have included the extensions of particular emails. So like we all know guys that Gmail also have some clients, for example Microsoft Outlook, Apple Mail, Windows Mail, so like this. And they also have some extensions, their particular extensions. For example, document have extension doc. Okay. And video have some extension like MP3. So, and video file have extension MP4, and audio file have extension MP3. So like this also, Gmail also have some extensions of their particular clients. So I have written some extensions here. For example, Gmail does not use any kind of extension, file extension, so although it uses the MERFC 822 standard, and you can google the full form of the standard. Okay. And in Microsoft Outlook, it uses the PST extension and OST extension. PST is personal storage table. So guys, extensions can also be asked in exam. So Microsoft Outlook have extensions PST and OST. PST is for personal storage table file, and OST for offline Outlook data file. Okay. Then Mozilla, for Mozilla it uses the extension mbox file. So extension will be .mbox, which store all emails in a single file. Okay. Then SQLite database also used for storing address book and other data. And for Apple Mails, it have extension EMLX, that store individual email message, and .mbox similar to Thunderbird and store emails in a single file. Okay. Then Window Live Mail .eml, which stores the individual email message, and .oe account, which stores the account setting. Then IBM Notes, that is also known as Lotus Notes. So it stores the email in the form of extensions .nsf. So guys, when you are searching for emails in any particular software, for example in case, so there you only can give the command to run these extensions, and after processing these extensions in case or any other kind of softwares, you will get the particular emails of these particular clients in your results. Okay. So guys, here is the example of a particular software or tool, that is Extractor, which is used for email analysis purpose. So like this, you can see the emails in your result. When you give command for this particular email extension in any particular software, so you will get the results like this. For every for every software or tool, the result will be different. Okay. So in Extractor, you will get the email result like this. So you can study the email portion. Okay. In next example also, this is the example of Mail Examiner. Okay. Like here you can see MIME version. So if you see this thing, so you automatically get to the point that this is the Gmail. Okay. So guys, here I have included the softwares or tools which are used for examination of emails. So first one is Mail Examiner. Okay. which is helpful to analyze the email header, keyword search, and the recovery of the deleted emails. Okay, the next one is 4 and 6 email forensic wizard. This is also a email analysis software or tool, okay, which can show you the deleted emails, and which can also extract the attachments file in a mail. Okay, then 8 for mail forensic, mail pro plus, and there are other also. Okay, then about spoofed mails. So spoofed mail is basically email spoofing. Maybe I have already told in my previous lecture also. So when an attacker try to manipulate the email header to hide their own identity and impersonate like a legitimate sender. Okay, so guys, instead of writing at the rate legitimatecompany.com, attackers will write at the rate legitimatecompany.com, but with the gap in L and E. Okay, so it looks similar, but it cause change in the email headers or email addresses. Okay, so like this, they can impersonate the someone's identity. Okay, whereas in phishing aims to steal the information instead to impersonate the identity. Okay, so I hope you got it, the part E portion. And if you found any query, you can message me in my WhatsApp community. Okay, so bye bye, take care.